Hello everybody and welcome to another episode of X4 on the 5.0 Beta 2. Now today is a little bit of a different episode, but stick with me because there is two things I want to announce. The first one is obviously this is a look back to some of the things I've done off camera, and I'll explain that shortly. The second one is today we are giving away, or at least for the next 2 weeks, we're going to be giving away an Amazon £50 voucher. For those of you who are entrepreneurs, pilots, pirates, and all that kind of stuff on X4, you will have a chance halfway through this, give or take, somewhere around there, through this video, I'll go through how to enter for your chance to win a £50 Amazon voucher. And there isn't just a single winner, there could be multiple winners, so don't worry if you feel like you're, on the sidelines or anything like that. Get in, enter the competition because you could quite easily win this, and I'll explain why at some stage. First of all, let's talk about the first point that I came up with. This is a bit of a rewind because I actually did, and I'll openly admit this, I did a couple of videos whilst I was away with work on the laptop, and unfortunately my SSD decided to part ways with me. So that is no longer accessible, which means I lost my two videos that I've made, and I've done a lot of things on that video. So today I want to talk about what I've done to bring everybody up to speed, because there is a lot that's gone on. For those of you who have joined me on the previous episodes and on the streams, then you'll notice that we have another green sector here. Now, when we left off, we were kind of pushing into true sight, and I kind of pulled back. As you can see, we lost the defense platform. It was only like a placeholder platform. And I've moved my fleet into Black Hole Sun 4. Now, on the previous videos that I no longer have, I have actually made some supporting fleets. I'll go through these now. So each one is headed up by an Asgard. This one is this one's the fullest one. So this is the build-up that I made. So we had an Asgard, and I'll bring up the details as well. Was about a loadout with bolt and pulse weaponry. We got Asakas with, again, bolt and pulse weaponry, and two Sins. Again, with similar weaponry, bolt and pulse. We've gone with bolt and pulse for these just because I kind of like them. This one does have a beam weapon as well, just for kind of close quarter combat with the larger ships. We've then got our frigates and destroyers. Well, those are frigates and gunboats, I should say. That's the word I was looking for. Which you can see I've got pulse, lasers, bolts, and all the usuals. The gunboats, again, bolts and pulses. And the katanas with bolts. They are then each supported by a 4-man wing of each type of small ship, apart from the Takobas. Again, these are carrying proton barrage, pulse lasers, that kind of stuff. Pulse lasers and bolt repeaters. Then we've got Takobas with proton barrages that are working to intercept. Now, each one of these are holding choke points. This is at second contact 2 flashpoint, which is there, it's at the top, and it's defending a choke point between this jump gate here. You'll see there are similar ones here and here. That's quite chunky. And again, we pushed into Black Hole Sun with the same. Now, when I pushed my fleet into here, I actually had it where it was basically patrolling. It ended up destroying the defense platform, and I built a defense platform here to hold the gate, basically. And it became ours. So I decided to then push my fleet into Black Hole Sun 5. Again, did the similar thing, placed a defense platform in, and it cleared that as well. So there's very little for me to actually have done. You can see we've got these fleets here defending the gate areas. And another one here. Now, some of these have taken losses. There have been a lot of pirate attacks, and there is a pirate threat here to deal with. As you can see, that's a lot of defense platform and installations, so that's going to be a very painful job to do. Now, if you remember on the last episode that we were together with, I wanted to talk about getting a connection to my HQ, which is unfortunately now deeper into enemy territory. As in, I have to actually literally go through the main shipyards, which they do take some beating, but most of them are getting through now. But I wanted to strengthen my supply lines. By ways of doing that, I have been building these... no, that's the scrap processing. There it is. Training stations. I've been building trading stations, and I've built trading stations about 2 jumps apart. Got the Black Hole Sun one there, and I've decided to build one in a relatively friendly area of Grand Exchange 1. Now these are, to me, I think they look amazing. They look really good now. I've extended the bottom section to contain more storage and more containers, but they are pretty awesome. Defense discs on the outside with plenty of landing for each type of ship. These stations get extremely busy because they're not only taking our stuff, they're taking everything. Because these are now connected to other factions. Okay, yeah, we don't trade with other factions mainly, but they can trade with other factions. Not only that, because we now have access to Taladi weaponry, our shipyards also require turret components, engine components. Now, we don't actually have any way of getting these at the moment. We don't have, we have engine parts, but turret components, we don't have the facilities to build for some reason on most of my platforms. I'll show that now because I have also built a new high-tech factory. Build. This is my new high-tech factory. As you can see, it has an extensive docking system. Each one of them are held with, you can see, 5 luxury docks behind each one of them, with living quarters behind them, and plenty of storage. This storage may expand. We've got space to expand below here. We've got space to expand below here. But you'll see that each one of these house all of the resources we don't normally produce. Now, although I mentioned that I wasn't going to do too much in the way of another faction, like the Taladi and stuff like that, I've come to realize that actually
You will now suffer the
we've got...
This is
Let me just disable that. There we go. We've got a chance to... Oh, it's auto-saving anyway, but we've got a chance to expand on what we can build for other factions as well, from our own shipyards. We've also got access to some of the weaponry as well, and some of it actually fits quite nicely with ours. And, you know, you're going to steal technology. There are also things to do with terraforming that we're going to need some connection to the other factions as well. And some of that we didn't have access to before, and I decided, well, actually, I'm going to build it myself. And then through the supply lines that we've built, it will share it out over the time. And then our HQ will gain access to them as well. And then that's less things we're buying. And I've seen an improvement because I basically put new stations everywhere. We've got a new solar power plant in Mercury. This is a new one that I've been building, which is basically the exact same design as the Venus one. But it looks awesome as always. Now, Mercury's got 600% increase in lightings in the sun. So it's producing a ridiculous amount of energy cells. The same facility is producing far, far greater numbers in production than the Venus one. So much so that I actually can't get rid of it. It's constantly full. As soon as I try and remove some, it fills it instantly. So I'll probably try and place some more trading facilities on that so I can get rid of it. Let's have a quick gander while we're at it, actually. Where's my Mercury solar power plan build? So at the moment you can see we've got 3, 6, and then this top dock. That's a 4-tier dock. Do we still... We've got the 4T docks there. I'm actually going to probably replace that with the 6. That's got 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, it's got 6 there. Let's just remove that. You know what? Yeah, I'm going to remove that now. So then I can place that. It's going to need a little bit of a increase in height. Let's pop you on there. And now you can connect you there. Then if we try to, I'm actually going to, while we're here, we may as well do it while we're here. I'm actually going to...
Awaiting orders.
Place another one on top of that. Copy module. There we go. Ooh, nicely done. You see, that's pretty much at the top now. We can probably get away with putting like a 40 on top of that. I don't know if it won't let us put it directly on top, but we can probably aim it a little higher and get it on.
Awaiting orders.
Yeah, you can see there's pretty much nowhere I could go now to try and put another docking system there. We can probably go ahead and get some more of these docking stations, which I probably will do. But I think that'll do for now. Let's confirm their module changes. I'll accept the estimate. There is already a builder assigned to it, which is nice because they're still building the living quarters. Very nice. Okay, so you can see there's a few more stations about. Nothing major at all. The only other thing I've done is I've built a lot of resource ships, and there is plenty more to go. But unfortunately, during the beta 2 at the moment, we're having a problem with the changing equipment. For some reason, it just doesn't want to change the equipment. And the default build system doesn't have
Awaiting orders.
the ability to add consumables at the moment. It's a bug currently during the beta, which is, you know, we got a bit of a workaround, but it is causing a little bit of a problem for us. So the larger ones are causing me a bit of a pain, but we'll get around that. That's no problem. So yeah, so as you can see, we've managed to claim Black Hole Sun, which is nice. It unlocks a lot more potential for us because that was Argon controlled. It's now our control. And it unlocks Grand Exchange to be a lot easier for us. But you can see there are still there are a lot of pirates. So I have to keep an eye out every now and then and keep launching attack targets in range because they do destroy the miners, especially the weaker miners as well. You're also close.
Awaiting orders.
So we'll just attack targets in range for you as well. You can see they're just about everywhere. I have to occasionally just go in and attack targets in range. Attack targets in range. Go. Recalling subordinates. I just cross them over because then if any more turn up, they'll clear them as well. So we're just keeping on policing, a little bit of manual policing duties at the moment. You're there. Well, I've definitely seen an increase in the Kark attacking us. Piracy. A lot of piracy. There we go, that clears that there. I don't think there's much in this area here. Damaged ships here. But all in all, things have majorly improved since I've placed these platforms in the middle, these trading stations in the middle of each. So let's talk about terraforming, because there's been some work on terraforming as well. This takes hours. There's so much resources required that I have done it. Look at 3 million energy cells, almost 1 million medical supplies, and 1 million methane. So yeah, it takes quite a while. So I've started doing them off camera, and we'll talk about it as we get them done. So the first thing I've obviously done was place the Navidium workshop. That's now working with the Bubble City as well. And I've started to understand this system here. And this is obviously your ticking the box type thing. So you're going to have these here, and you can do this here. So I decided, actually, I want to start building a bigger housing facility. Because then we can do things like, well, you do that anyway. 200 million housing for archaeology. There you got like, these are only 10,000, which are nice. But there are things on here that require more housing. I think most of them just require 10,000, which is quite nice. But I do want to bring the housing up because I think you get a little bit of bonus as well. Where are we? Forestation doesn't require housing, that requires oxygen. Most of it is 10,000, but there is that one, the archaeology. That's pretty awesome. Oh, that actually increases it by 200 million, actually, so. Well, you need 10,000, 10,000.
Awaiting orders.
Oh, so you only need 10,000 anyway, but I still want to have the access to put other housing on. In the end, I want to basically get everything that I can. So things like that will be done. We'll have clean refineries. We'll have von Neumann constructors, factories. We'll probably get methane oxidizers. Because I think this brings the methane down. But I don't know if it means I don't know if we get anything for it. We'll have to have a look at that. I think it helps.
Found something out here.
I think it does help with something, but I haven't figured that part out yet, which we'll work out. I think these may need... carbon dioxide. I don't know. Not quite sure, but we'll figure it out. Oh, these increase oxygen as well. Very nice, very nice. But it does give you... these rebates will be applied after complete this project, so you get 10% food rebate. So, that's what we're going to be working on. So you can see we've done the global water surfacing, which increased our humidity, which allowed me to do tailored microbes. Which then moves us on to cyanobacteria, which gives us our oxygen. And as you can see, it's going to take quite a while. So, yeah, so that's what we're working on for terraforming. I'm still, you know, like trying to work out half of this. But I'm hoping, slowly but surely, we'll work on it. But, let's talk about the giveaway. So, as earlier said, I mentioned you can win yourself a £50 Amazon giveaway card. Or code, or whichever way we get to send it to you. But 50 quid up for grabs. And it is a simple task. All we need to do is basically, I have currently got placeholders for my defense platforms plan build. And I'm using the older design that I've got here for the busier areas. But I want a aesthetically pleasing but extremely deadly defense platform. So my task to you is submit me a design using the Terran facilities. So, you know, these three here, Terran, and any of the other, obviously, modules for Terran as well. Keep it Terran themed. Weaponry systems as well needs to, let's not do that. Move. Remember, where are we? Defense modules. Well, the weaponry systems, these ones need to be used here. Not these, because these are obviously Taladi and Argon. And yes, I do have some Argon systems, and I'll explain that later. So, completely Terran design defense platform. And it can have anything it wants, as long as it works, and we can stock it full of, you know, defense drones, repair drones, all that kind of stuff. And if your defense platform is featured in my next video that I do at the end of the competition, which should be in about 2 weeks' time, it's a soft ending. So, you know, if there's still some that I'm considering, I'll extend it a little bit. If you've got a couple of ideas that you want more time for, then just DM me on Discord. Discord's probably the best way of sending it. But if you've got any other way, then, you know, check in the description below, and you can send it whatever way is easier for you. But that is the challenge. Defense platform, aesthetically pleasing, extremely dangerous, and I'm going to replace all of my place marker ones. So even this one here, this one's, you know, it's well built, but it will be replaced by your design moving forward. So good luck to those of you who do enter. And there is no other catch or anything like that. The one that I pick will win the Amazon voucher. If I pick multiples, then you will all win the voucher. So good luck to you. Remember to subscribe so you can keep an eye out on the videos coming through. If you haven't already done so, hit that bell notification. You at least should be told when the videos are released, and you can see your announcement. If there are multiples,
to drop my cargo.
Okay. If there are multiples, I may release one earlier, so just bear that in mind. But back to what we have planned for the next part of the series. So obviously we've got this nice little secure corridor now. We're going to push it, but this is Taladi territory, so I'm going to keep friendly with the Taladi for now. There is ministry here, so we may try and take a hold of 18 billion. Obviously 18 billion is still held by the Taladi, I believe. Yep, still held by the Taladi. So they'll keep 18 billion, but we'll at least get rid of the ministry. I wonder if they actually do hold that. I'm not entirely sure. We'll see. we'll put defense platforms in there anyway. Get rid of these here. But the next thing I want to work on is dealing with the Hattic Bar. We're also going to have a look at some of our missions. Now, we've held back on some of these missions here. Further in the Terran agenda is the one that I want to look at, which is the one where, at this point, you should keep an eye out for any job listings pertaining to the Hattic Bar Free League. You have to investigate their politics. So we'll definitely be looking at that. There are other guild missions as well that we have here. We'll take that anyway because we want to kill Xenon. So we're going to be having a look mainly at some of these missions. Our upkeep missions keep going back and forward. We keep an eye on them, but that's about it. There are also more terraforming missions to do, which we'll be looking at. Taladi one there. Oh, so this is why we so this is why we need 100 million housing. So we could stop doing what we're doing. Because we've completed the mission, so it's done. So we could stop doing what we're doing. Have a look at what we got with terraforming. I might consider I'm not sure. Because we don't get much from it, whereas the other one we could probably get more from. Let's abort this project. And let's...
Awaiting orders.
Let's accept this mission. There's another thing I want to do as well. Now this is 18 billion, so this is where we've basically got to try and... We're going to put our platform here. So let's... Okay, they're not too far away. I think my Asgard will have an ability to drop right here. Oh, he's only got military laser towers. Do we have... I need something that can drop resource probe. As a matter of fact, let's get our Navy. I think you've got some. Yep, civilian. No, it's an advanced satellite. Right, that's fine. Ares, you're nice and fast. As a matter of fact, what am I doing? Numpty. Upgrade repair. Consumables. Nav beacons. Crew on board, we don't. Add you, confirm order. And then... Oh. Flight position, nav beacon. And then...
Awaiting orders.
Duck and wait. There we go. So that should go ahead and drop a nav beacon for our next jump. Further to that is our research. We've got a new research module, welfare module here.
A concerned supervisor has brought an issue to our attention regarding the morale and motivation of several of your skilled workers. Perhaps a meeting is in order.
Okay, so a certain nearby station is enticing workers from far and wide. What makes it so alluring? And can we achieve the same effect?
Very well. I will contact the supervisor and arrange for her to meet with us.
Okay.
Greetings. I am Gantelios Tranoris Wesebales IV, and I speak for a party of individuals that are unsatisfied with the way our culture overvalues fiscal productivity and leaves the unlucky to subsist in destitution. We wish to make this system a haven for the down
Okay, so that's the terraforming project. Okay, right. Let's have a look at Red Rock.
Thanks for meeting with me. I'm a shift supervisor for one of your factories. After speaking to my manager about an issue, we felt it best to approach you. A number of our workers are going AWOL, and overall productivity is down. Rumor has it that they're frequenting an entertainment center that recently opened in a nearby sector.
So, you wish to punish these delinquents and are seeking our permission?
Actually, just the opposite. We think it would be a great idea to incorporate a similar facility on our station. It would be more convenient for our workers, as well as making us more attractive to the skilled workforce market.
If punishment is off the table, then I suppose that creating an environment to exert more control is desirable.
I wouldn't put it quite that way.
How do you expect us to proceed? Do you happen to have a blueprint for this module?
No, but I can put you in contact with the guy in charge of the entertainment center. He seemed rather excited at the prospect of competition. Maybe take a look around and see if it's something you want to invest time in.
I am curious as to how this can improve productivity. Perhaps it is worth your attention.
I better be getting back. Thank you for your time.
Okay, talk to casino manager. Right, let's acquire a ship. You'll do. Okay, right. Talk to casino manager. Where are you? Well, let's first of all select my ship so I can give it an order to fly. Go. Talk to casino manager. Oh my days, no. I am not traveling that far. There we go. You're handily. There. Teleport 2.
Hello. Entering system. Sol.
Andy. Okay, let's have a look at the casino. Okay, I'm not sure what they're doing. Got a pool. Okay, let's talk to casino manager.
You're not one of my usual patrons. I assume you're here to keep tabs on your workers. Oh, of course I do. I have the utmost respect for fellow entrepreneurs, but I have to view them as potential competition, perhaps even partners. So, you like what you see here? You've joined us during one of the most important races of the season. Unfortunately, you're a bit too late to place a wager. The odds-on favorite is in the lead with a sizable gap. Hardly the excitement we were hoping for, but they can't all be classics.
We're waiting for Lasanis to clear the nebula and make the run to the finish. Wait, who's this?
That's a cool ship.
The ship of Romancus has emerged first, coming out of absolutely nowhere to take the lead in this race.
Yet another miraculous comeback that defies all logic. Such outcomes only serve to test my patience. Let's cut to the chase. You're looking to acquire a blueprint. I have such a blueprint. While I could charge you an extortionate amount, I would rather we had a productive relationship. The various racing leagues allow all sorts of underhanded tactics to make the events more exciting and unpredictable. This simply breeds cheats, both on track and behind the scenes. The recent race outcomes have left me in an unfortunate financial position. If you were able to help me to disrupt even one of these race-fixing operations, the blueprint is yours.
Okay.
You mean it? Don't worry, I'm not planning anything too drastic. First, we're going to need a ship, something to submit as an actual racing craft. I'll send you the minimum specs for the league. This is going to be fun.
Deliver a racing ship. Damn, the music's loud for a casino. Oh, oh. Right, deliver racing ship. So how are we supposed to deliver a racing ship? Mission manager. Minimum speed 380 meters a second. Minimum travel speed 40 to 100. Oh, 60 and pitch 60. I'm going to forget all that, but 2 minutes of small crafts. Let's get our Jupiter Wharf. Plan build. Nope, that's the wrong button to press. Idiot. Build ship is what I want. Small. So we could build something like this. Look, I want something kind of cool. These are all heavy, so let's avoid the heavy. As a matter of fact, why don't we go for a scout ship? Oh, we probably won't have the... Ooh. We could go for something like this. High presets. What have we got for speed? But it hasn't got... I forgot. Excuse me. High priest. There we go. That's better. Let's put travel engines on it. All round thrusters, or love the all round thrusters. And we'll chuck it with some docking shit on it as well. So, Tacoba Racing. Yep. Add to shopping list. Order. And that should build pretty much straight off the bat where we got 2 minutes for the Tacoba Racing ship to deliver that. A bit rotated there. So yeah, so basically we're going to get some welfare modules from this. So obviously we'll get a casino. I don't know how much expansion we can have on this, but it'd still be pretty useful for our things. Have we got the nav beacon? We have got the nav beacon now. We just need to wait for the ships to get out of the way. I feel like multitasking. Drop that. Okay. I need to... I'll just right click. Or to. You have to specifically go to him. What to? Go.
Entering system. Memory of profit.
Head to the science lab.
Hello there.
Go. Select.
There appear to be ships at that location. They would be unlikely to survive. Would you like me to continue?
That's a shame. Confirm.
Charging the high mass teleportation drive.
We can also test whether or not we can do 2 terraforming projects at once.
Entering system. 18 billion.
The power system is stabilizing.
Okay.
It seems to have been successful.
Excellent. So we now need to... High mass... There's audio research... Oh, because I'm doing... Yeah. So. Terraforming. 18 billion. Okay, so we don't get access to the Nvidium from here. But let's start off with our global water services. Go. Right, so that could be plodding along. So we need to have sunrise flower fields, housing of 1 million, 100 million, and an art college. Get a warm, fuzzy feeling. That is.
I have ordered construction of the required devices.
Okay, so where's our Tacoba? Are we built yet? You are built. Excellent. Let's go ahead and... It's over here, wasn't it? Yeah. Well, let's fly and wait you there. Okay, right. So, terraforming drones are on the way. It's not research I want, it's terraforming I want. So let's see how we're doing here. So we got 500k. 5k, sorry. So we've got 5k. Do we have a million? We do not have a million. We've got half of that. Well, we've got a third of that. And we've got enough silicon carbide. So it's a metallic micro lattice that we're going to be short on. However, we are in a better position, ironically. So all of this here now. Okay, let's recall subordinates. Recall subordinates. There we go. I'm going to bring you all. That should bring these all here. What are you? That's your commander, yeah. A little annoying when you ask it to record all subordinates and it doesn't do anything. All subordinates. Right. Let's just top up our accounts. We're going to see how much we're making. Still making about 100k. What I like to see. So, look how they're building loads now. Right, where's my new ship? I ain't gonna find any of that, am I? Cobra racing ship is already... Wow, it's already there?
Entering system. Sol.
Okay, this is a pretty fast ship.
Entering Venus.
Oh, we lost a mineral. Wow, that is a fast ship. Pretty nice as well. I do like the Tacobas. They do have like that little sleek flair about them. Okay, let's have a
Tacoba.
let's have a fly of the ship ourselves, shall we? Oh, she's responsive.
Entering the moon.
I am using the C to drive. May as well take advantage while we're travelling. We're obviously travelling at standard speed, but still fast.
Empty space.
Go. Keep flicking between the two. Oh, we'll just use the travel mode. Okay, 7,000. Oh, that bro's close. C to just allows things to progress a little bit quicker, which is nice. I should really do like a little cruise and put the C to drive on so I can get through some of my stuff. Full brakes. Deliver racing ship. There we go. Are we supposed to be in it?
Hello.
I don't know if we're supposed to be in it or not. Okay, let's jump out. Go. Oh, I think we'll need to talk to. Maybe we need to talk to him. No, it's saying undock.
How's the plan coming along?
Hey, what? You're useless. So it says deliver the. With all orders. Are you all doing something? Let's teleport to you.
Requesting permission to dock. Docking permission granted.
Oh, it definitely wants me there. Okay. Deliver racing ship.
Tacoba.
Hello there.
Just move it a little bit forward and see if that helps. I mean, we're smack bang in the middle, so... Pretty cool from this angle. Is it not to the specifications, maybe? Have a look at the specs. Where's our mission? Good job, bugger it up. Minimum speed 380 milliseconds. Oh, it isn't as well. 372. Ugh. Rip. Okay. So we can't use the Tacoba. Fine. Where's my... Let's close these down. Oh. Jupiter Wharf. So... Build ship. Small. And if you're faster. Oh, you're nowhere near faster.
Awaiting orders.
You're on pitch. There we go. My nice looking ship and I get this thing. Ugh. Right, let's fast forward so that the ship's here and ready to go. Okay, so now that I've finished being an idiot and actually got the right settings for the ship, hopefully I do anyway, the yawn pitch should hopefully be enough, I think. We'll soon find out. Just push, there we go. You cannot deliver unless you're whilst you're aboard. But that's fine. You're aboard one of its ships. You. So let's teleport.
Hello there.
That's fine. You can go now. I know. Clean as a whistle.
Go.
Tacoba.
Great work in getting that ship. Come in and speak with me, and we'll get started.
Okay, and that's where we're going to leave this episode because it's already long enough as it is. Oh, I pressed the wrong button.
Docking granted.
So
Requesting permission to dock.
we'll head over and dock.
Permission granted.
And next episode, we'll go ahead and do the... Oh, the entrance is right there. So yeah, next episode, we will go ahead and do whatever he wants us to do next. And we'll progress further into the welfare research.
Successfully docked.
Well, thank you for joining me for this.
An honor to have you aboard.
Thank you. Thanks for joining us for this episode. Remember to hit that thumbs up if you've enjoyed this. Remember to enter the competition as well if you'd like your chance to win an Amazon £50 voucher. If you enjoyed this content and like to see more of it, then make sure you hit that subscribe button and the bell notification.
Please assist in pursuit.
Always stuff going on here. But until next time, everybody, take care for now, and I shall see you all in the next one. Bye-bye for now.